So for this lesson, we're doing much of the same thing. We're writing equations, but now instead of a graph, we have a word problem. So we need to be able to find the slope and the y-intercept when we're looking at words, okay? And so when you're thinking about what is the initial value is something that only happens once. So it occurs one time. It's also the value of y when x equals 0. It's a starting point. So there's lots of different ways to think about the y-intercept or the initial value. I forgot to add slope to this. I'll add it to your side. When you think about slope in a word problem, it's a repeating value. So usually it's the word per or each. So if it's $5 each day or $5 per month, that per month lets you know you're adding this 5 over and over. So that's how you know it's your slope. So those are just some key words to think of, but it'll make sense when we do this example. So let's go ahead and annotate this. So Jackie pays a flat rate of $25 per month for cable. Then she's charged $5.50 for every movie she orders. They want us to write an equation to represent the cost of her bill, and then they added on an extra question. How much would she pay if she orders 4 movies? So we need to know what's the initial value, meaning the one-time fee, and what's the slope, which means the recurring fee. So flat rate means you pay that amount one time each month just to be able to watch TV. That's an initial value. For every movie is like per movie, each movie. That's a rate of change, right? That's telling you your bill is going to change by $5.50 every time you add a movie on. So our slope is $5.50. So the equation is y equals $5.50 times x plus the flat rate of $25. That's the equation. That's the first part of the answer. The second part wants to know, well, how much is her bill if she orders 4 movies? So there's only x or y where you can plug this 4 into, okay? It's 4 movies. So are movies the x value or the y value? Well, y is the total cost of the bill. X is the number of movies. So to figure that out, we're going to plug in a 4 for x. So this will tell us how much she pays, and I need to write it vertically. So it's an extra $22 added to the 25. So her bill will be $47 if she orders 4 movies. So I'm going to write that in a sentence because it's a word problem. So how much would she pay? Jackie would pay $47 if she orders 4 movies. And that's the other part of the answer, so box it. And that's it. You have to find your M and your B, and then usually there's an extra number, and you have to decide, is that number that I'm plugging in, do I plug it in for X or do I plug it in for Y?